All right, good morning, folks. It's Dan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today is Saturday, May 18th, and we're out in the park today. Looks like it's going to be a nice, cool morning here in the mid 60s, so should be a good day to train. So today's plan is we're going to do some warm-ups and then some Kumite drills. Do the kata Nijushiho, and then we're going to finish up with some actual kumite, some slow free kumite. And if you're online, maybe just go through it as a like a shadow boxing type thing, doing moving in, moving out. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay. All right. So let's get started. All right. All right, Bob. All right. Jogging in place. Come on up a little bit closer so I don't have to yell. Stay on those balls of the feet. Knees up. Jumping jacks. Change your arms. Change your feet. Change your arms again. All right, good. Hips around. Switch. Front, back. Arms around. Switch. Front and back with the arms. Elbows up. Good. Shoulders forward. Back. Good. Knee lifts. All right, so pay close attention when you do your knee lifts. Try and lift to the center. To the center. Don't let those knees come out this way. Okay, do it again. But you still got to keep the ankle underneath the knee. Good. Out to the side now. So point the knees 45. Keep the ankle directly below the knee. And toes and heels facing in the same direction as the knee. Good. Now lifting the knee out to the sides, lift the bottom of the foot to the middle. Good. All right, just from here, just easy kicks. Start with your left hitch. Knee again, bring your knee to the middle. On, feet, go. Good. Side snaps, hitch. Knee. On, feet, go. All right, back kicks, hitch. Knee. On, feet, go. Good. Left leg forward. Front leg, back leg. Front snap kicks. Hitch. Knee. On. Feet. Go. Switch legs. Hitch. Knee. On. feet, go. All right, switch legs back again. So when you put this leg back, let's make sure we get it long enough. We're trying to work our muscles in our legs. Okay, it's not necessarily has to be, the old 9th Q, 8th Q length of stance to really start building your legs, but definitely get your legs a little bit longer so you can start warming them up. All right, here we go. Pitch. So go, step back long, knee, sun, feet, go. Good, switch legs. Same thing, make sure you step back long. Hitch, knee, sun, feet, go. Roko, Chichi, Hachi, Ku, Ju. Right. All right, good. Let's go along this way. Open and close the hips. Okay, turn the back foot out. Stand. Go ahead and come up on the side of the foot and stretch the groin. Inside thighs. All right, turn the back foot up forward again. Go a little bit longer. And back up, straighten the front leg. All right, let's go the other way. Open and close the hip. Okay, turn the back leg up, back foot out. Go longer, come up on the side of the foot. And up. Go longer, come up with the ball of foot on the back. And up, straighten front leg. And up. Okay, left leg forward, football kicks. Okay, right hand up and kick into the palm. Hitch, knee, thumb, feet, and go. Switch legs. Hitch, knee, thumb, feet, go. Good. Small circles, palm down. Back. Palm to the front. Switch. Palm up. Switch. Thumbs down. Switch. Fingertips to the back. Switch. Again, shoulders rotate. Bring it back. All right. Hands up here like you're a scarecrow. We're going to rotate through and come up and back down again. 2 and down. 3 down. 4 and down. All right, let's take our hands here, bring our elbows in tight. Now I want you to tighten your rhomboids in your back. Bring your shoulder blades together. And back in again. Really open the chest up. And back. And one more. Back, arm across. On your back. On your hip. And switch. On your back. And on your hip. All right, good. Shake it out. Straighten your clothes. All right, so let's get started with some Kumite drills. So these are combinations. I want you to assume that the end of every one means get back out. Okay, I'm not going to tell you get back out all the time, although I might nag you a little bit as we go through it. But after you do the drill going, the last one going in, get back out. So either a full step out or a shift back out. Okay, and even the shift back out could be shift off the angle so that they have to reposition themselves to get you. Okay. All right, left leg forward. All right, so let's start with one of the ones we really like. We're gonna shift backwards. Bring the front leg backwards. We're gonna drop this front arm, and it's gonna have just a little bit of a curve to it because I want to catch what's on this line and bring it off to the side. And I'm gonna turn my body and punch in. And what I want to do too is I want to hit before my front foot lands. Okay, so from here, I can hit them before my front foot lands, and then I need to leave. Okay, so make sure you shift back out and bring the knees together, not the feet. So knees together, feet could be here. Okay, and then come back in. All right, ready. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. On. And back. T. Oh. Back. Go. Okay, so Dirk, be careful. You're here. Try not to cross your leg when you go back. If you're gonna go back that way, that's an okay thing to do. So 1, 2. If you're gonna go back that way, push off and end up so that you're ready to go right off the bat. Hitch. Knee. Same thing for you, Mijo. You got just a little bit of a cross going with that back leg after you're in. So try and keep it so that you're still in line. Sun. Chi. That's better. And go. All right, good. Switch legs. Same thing. Hitch. And back. Knee. Back. Sun. And back. He. Back. Go. Okay, so another reminder about after this down block, get it back up. Okay, you never know where that guy's going to do this my getty boom boom and flip it up. Okay, or maybe he just shows the my getty and does an oitsuke. Okay, so you got to get that hand back up. There we go, 5 more. Pitch. Knee. All right, so Tony, your down block isn't quite covering your middle. It's straight down, which is okay, but I think it wants to cover the middle just a little bit because they're probably aiming here, right? So you might miss it. Now, I'll bet you when they actually kick at you, you actually adjust, right? Because, we're good at hitting targets. So just try and keep the target in mind that's coming at you. Pitch. That's better. Snip. Sun. Chi. And last one. little bit bigger. There you go. Go. All right, good. Let's go back to left leg. All right, now I want you to really think about this hand, the backside hand punch coming a lot quicker than what I've been seeing. So everybody's doing a really methodical 1, 2, go. Okay. I want you to think of this as almost one hip sending this punch and doing this block. So as soon as this foot lands, this hip is already going forward. And as soon as the foot lands, there's a push off. Okay, so try and reduce the time from the land to the finish of the punch. Okay, here we go. It's so you're good, but go that way and punch with your right hand. Come, yes, there you go. Yep, and then punch in this way. Sun. He. Oh, you didn't leave. You didn't leave. No. 1, 2, and then you switched. So, boom, push off that front foot and leave either by a full step or a shift back. Sun. So, Mijo, it looks like you've got a little bit of this going. You're pulling back your hip, but your upper body isn't. So tuck underneath here and use this tuck to give you inward, and it also keeps your head from getting closer to the whatever they got coming at you. Okay? Pitch. Knee. Make sure you leave too. So you're doing a good job of 1, 2, but I'd like to see you do that, where your front foot actually leaves along with the angle change. Pitch. 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 All right, so Gary, good job of the whole technique right up to the very end. So you're here, goes down nicely, goes in, and then you leave, and then this hand is down here. So come back to a I could be hit position, okay? So that you can actually do something. So stay in that ready, being able to protect yourself. That's the old adage in the boxing matches. Keep your hands up at all times, right? That's okay. Keep fist closed on that down block, especially the down block, because there's a kick coming, right? Edge. 2 more. Edge. That's it. Good. Edge. Good. All right. Good. Now, one thing about yours, Tony. So you did everything I asked you to do. However, when you retreated in a backwards motion that wasn't prepared to go forward again. So you were here, and you backwards motion, almost like a back stance, instead of, you put that thing a little bit more, back foot a little bit more forward, and you set into it. Now you could come back in if they decided to close the distance or anything like that while they're in the middle of their technique, you could get something. From here, this is very defensive, and it turns out to have to be a sideways motion in order to start doing something, because it's not really able to push off that well. Okay, switch legs. All right, here we go. Same thing. It's okay, so low timing between the drop of the back foot and the punch. Done. Go. All right, now I want you to add that second reverse punch after, or the reverse punch afterwards. So 1, 2, come out, 3, and then come back out again. Okay, when you come back out again, be forward and ready to go. Okay, so this way you have to be able to set that back foot a second time to go in. Okay, ready? It's ease. Escaping after the first one and then coming back in. Correct. So you're creating a little distance, and that distance gives you some time and probably changing angles. So while they're changing angles, if you didn't get them on this first one and they blocked it, maybe they saw you coming and blocked it, okay, and then they came in again, that come in again is another opportunity for you to get them on the way in before they execute it. Okay, a couple more. It's and then leave again. It's 2. Yep. Good, yeah, man. All right, questions about that one? So with all Kumite stuff, there's distance, timing, and then also kime, focus, right? So you have to have all of those things. And then there's also, you got to put in there the strategy of being able to get the target. Okay. So part of this strategy is I'm inviting him in. I'm not trying to bash his leg. I'm trying to pull him in. Keep coming, because I'm going to hit you on as you're landing forward. Okay. Maybe come over the top of their arm that thinks I'm over here instead of over there. Okay. And then the last part is maybe after they've kicked at you, you're here, hit, and come back in after that. So you're setting yourself up for more ability to get the distance and set the timing in a good way for the kumite action. Okay. All right. So one more we're going to do here is from here we're going to go off to the side this way. Sorry, I'll be left leg. Okay, we're going to go off to the side. They're coming in with the gyaksuki. Actually, I want to go off to the side and a slight round kick. Doesn't have to be a front snap kick. Doesn't have to be a full round kick. It could kind of somewhere in the middle. We're trying to go for stomach level. Okay, so we're going to go off to the side. Same thing with this. Assume somebody's punching at your belly, and we're going to go underneath that arm. Okay. So the whole point of this too is, or one of the points of this is, when this foot lands, that leg has to come up immediately to be able to kick. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. After you do this, they're going to come in and try and get the second one. So a couple things. One, bring this arm up as the leg's coming up and do the round kick immediately. Okay. All right, let's go. And then leave again. Knee. All right, watch the footwork here. I'm going to go here. So off to the 90 degrees. 1, 2. I can do a second one and then shift back. Okay. If I don't want to do a second one, I put my foot down short and then step back. Okay. So you got two choices. One is I can go long and do a second gyaksuki with this, or a second technique, or I put the foot down short and escape that way. Okay, ready? It's knee. E. Go. Hook. Stitch. Touch. Go. So Mima, it looks to me like you have a double movement to do the down block. It goes 1, 2. Instead of right from here, just press down. Yeah. Okay. Try not to fully extend your arm. You know, have a little bit of bend to it. It's kind of like katana sword, a little bit. It's got edge, okay, that is curved. So anything that comes up it can slide off. Okay, a couple more. Yeah. Which foot? I'm sorry. Which foot points to the target? Yeah, so you are correct. The foot can point at the target, kind of moving off into a back stance, which unweights your front leg, right? But then the thing you have to really do to get that kick in is you got to tip the hip over. See how my hip is tipped over? There you go. Yeah. Does that work? So again, I don't think I need to see a full parallel to the ground mashigiri. It has to get above their knee and below their arm. So there's this space, which that kick alone goes underneath both. So below the elbow and above the thigh, kind of into the belly area. Okay. All right. Let's go switch legs. It's sorry. Knee. Sun. Okay, so remember we've got two ways of escaping. One is come in, kick, land long with a full punch, and then escape after that. Or come in, kick, land short, and escape. Okay, so land short is like maybe one shoulder width long this way, and then push. Okay, a couple more. Itch. Knee. Done. T. So a little bit too high, Miho, with your kick, because you're going to kick right into their arm, okay? Go. All right, so your targeting is a bit off. Okay, so you're doing a nice job of getting over here, right? But then your kick is right here. You moved off, and they're at your 45. So aim at your target should be right here. Okay. Itch. That's better. Yep. Hey, a little still too a little too high. Okay, we're going for low belly. Itch. Itch. Now, Mima, if you've got the chops to kick head, that'd be a great one too. I can't do that anymore. Itch. There you go. Nice. Itch. So Dirk, kind of chicken winging. Okay. Keep this in tight, and that way it's kind of somewhat connected to your body. So any body movement can also help you with your blocks and stuff like that too, right? Yep. And then somewhere in the middle is not a good place to be with your hands, either nice and open or mostly closed with a thumb kind of in there, but not, doesn't necessarily have to be tight until you're ready to make the technique, okay? So somewhere in between here is probably not a good place to be. Unless, I guess, if you got arthritis or something like that, then maybe that's a different story, okay? All right, a couple more. You see your left hand kind of just being here? Did you feel that? Okay, I get it. Okay, lots of things to think about. All right, you're back to the down the middle target again. Itch. Itch. Switch stance. There you go. Itch. That's better. That's better. So there's a different way to do it that I think kind of comports to what you're doing. It is going in, and they're here. Boom. Okay. So that kick is more like a shin kick because they're so close to you. Okay. So going in as you take their kick or you take their punch, boom. Okay. And it kind of tends to go more to the front. But I prefer being off the line. So once you're off the line, it still has to have some, because they're still on the line. To get to the line, I have to go this direction, right? So you still have to have some angle to it, okay? Yeah, so for me, this one here, I like this one going straight 90 degrees here, okay? Here, I'm getting my whole body off the line. I'm bringing my leg inside, boom, okay? And to get back, if I were to do this, put my foot back in the line, do that off the angle. Now put your foot on that center line again. Go. Yeah, yeah. So see the angle your body has to take in order to get back to this line. If you keep on this straight, they're over here. Okay. All right. So let's do some Nijushiho. Hey, who's been through Nijushiho before and has a good recollection? Okay. Sorta. Okay. What's that? Long time ago. That's just another kata that I used to know. Isn't there a song about that? Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So the first move starts with a shift or a step back with your right leg. Okay. We're going to reach out to the side. Middle, right hand is right down the middle. Left hand is slightly outside the headline. Not a lot, but just slightly out the headline. Okay. And I'm going to step back with my right leg into a back stance, and I'm going to slide backwards, and I'm going to end with a dynamic tension, press downward and pull rearward. One. Okay, so this is a shuto. Thumb is tight. Arm is parallel to the ground. 90-degree turn here. Okay. Think of this as either hitting the back of the head if I was able to get the arm, bam, or press down on the arm if they're, maybe they've got a hold of me like this. I'm going to come down over the top of it as I select this onto there. Maybe they've grabbed both sides. Okay, so from here I'm going to shift in forward, take this front leg, and I'm going to release it, and I'm going to push with the backside and punch quickly underneath the arm. One. Okay, now I'm going to come underneath, palm up, and I'm going to do the same thing, shifting forward and with a short front stance. This thing is kind of pressed forward, okay? Not back here like this, but pressed forward, keeping the front knee bent. Okay, and this elbow comes right down the middle. Okay, a couple different thoughts about that is maybe coming underneath the arm or striking the head as they're going in. Maybe they're coming backwards, going backwards, and you got to chase them down. Okay, let's do it again. Nijushiho. This used to be one of my favorite katas to do in the tournaments and stuff, so that was a lot of fun. Here we go. It's Ni San. Go. So back foot is turned forward slightly, front foot is straight. Once again. Okay, not too high up here like this. Put this at here at the bottom of your chin. Okay, ready. Itch. Ni San. Good, but not. So move your right foot that way. More back a little bit. Now turn your toes forward. There you go. Now press your knee. So your knee is going in this way. Turn your knee straight. And yeah, there you go. How's that feel? Okay, good. That's how they designed it. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, Tony, a little bit turned in with the front foot. Try and get a little bit more straight if you can. Itch. Ni, san. Yes, come in here instead of where your arm goes outside the body. Make the arm go right down the middle like it's a standard hikite. Just come for a second. Let me show you why. Okay, let's just say, let's just say you have my arm here and you want to put me in a joint luxation from underneath. From underneath. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look where your arm is. Okay. Right? Come closer, come closer, come closer. Move closer, move closer. There it is. Yep. There it is. So you see how your arm has to, from here, stay inside here so that I can, yeah, right? So I have to keep this here so it keeps my, you grab me. See, there you go. So it guides my arm into your technique, right? Okay. Well, all right, let's keep going. Nijushiho. All right, so this first one again is slow. It's the first instant is quick, but then after that is kind of a slow dropping, pressure to the ground, then release it, and then go slow. Again, a sudden start for the elbow, and then a slow to finish it. It's slow. Slow. Okay. Now the next move is we're going to turn, drop the hands, pivot the hips, and in Sanchin Dachi, come around, all the way around, cross your arms, pull to your side, hikite, and double punch right hand on top. Okay, squeeze it in, and 2 forearm blocks. Okay. So this one here is, think about it, it's going to the neck. I don't care which side, it's one side or the other. The other hand, the other arm is moving their arm out of the way. So reach to the left with your left hand, empty. Okay. With your right. Now unwind it. Tate shuto. Okay, from here we're going to lift, full kick at the same time, and then full Gyakuzuki. Itch. One more, the other side. Lift, pull kick, and side or reverse punch. Okay, so how far do you turn your hips on the side punch? Without destroying your stance. Yeah, okay. All right, and then we'll go one more move. We're going to unwind my hips so that my center hip line is crossed this 45-degree line. So I'm over rotating and I'm dropping this hand down. So I'm hooking, and then from here I'm stepping in. Okay, good. Questions so far? It's all good? All right, let's go. All right, so come on up some more. This kata goes more that way than this way. So if you ever go to a tournament in the near future, or if you're just practicing at home, practice up against the front wall because it's going to go more backwards than forwards. Okay, let's Nijushiho. Itch. Ni. San. Ti. Goruk. Itch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Twist that hip and step in. All right, so Dirk, just a little tidbit. This is already here. Don't need to pull it back to go back out again. So from here, it just stays, okay? So use the body to deliver that arm. And if it's tucked in there nice and tight, then that movement just holds whatever you had. Maybe I'm collecting it into my armpit here. Boom. Okay, if I pull back like this, I could lose if I got it connected to my body. If I pull it back, I'm going to open up a space for him to step in out of it. Okay, let's see. So in competition, this kick is as high as you can get it. Okay, I could never get it much over my hip level. Sometimes I felt like I was being graded down because of it. Guess what? The old way of doing this kata was this. Tony's favorite. Right? Okay. So for Tony, for you, if you wanted to, go ahead and turn that hip over a little bit and do a maigiri with it, just to save your hip a little bit, okay? All right. Any other questions on that part? Okay, let's go again. Listen, we'll move on. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. All right, so let's go back to the elbow. Sorry. So when you make this, watch me. When you make this pull, really big in your chest, and then when you come in on the next one, you tighten your chest up. Okay, so the breath in, breath out on the double punch. Ready? Itch. Knee. Breathe out on this one. So a little bit smaller. Okay, since you moved in, you're going to be, his head's going to be in here. Okay. All right. Reach and elbow. Itch knee. Don't know if you have bad shoulder, but oh no, don't move your body. Yeah, that. So elbow a little bit more, covering your right eye. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is a rising block. It is a rising block, but I kind of liked it more of a reach. But yeah, rising block over elbow. Rising block elbow. Thank you. Itch. Make sure you lift first and then kick. Hold on a second, Mima. Don't move. Yeah. So you have to engage his bicep. Okay. That will keep this joint safer. Okay. Itch. And land and punch. So this is not a short punch. This is a full gyakuzuki. Yep. Itch. Same thing. Engage that bicep. Itch. Itch. All right. So from here, we're going to pivot and into a front stance. We're going to have a haito with our right and a hand palm up to the left with the left. This way. Haito. Okay. Think of this as striking the neck. 1, 8. Okay, then I'm going to take the left and I'm going to catch or turn him downwards. 1 press, come back up to the chest, 2, double punch left on top. Pivot. Palm facing down to thumb up. Okay, step in, Kibadachi elbow. Cover punch. Shift back down block. Itch, same thing. This one's on a 45 degrees going the other way. Thumb side up, elbow, down. Same thing, 1. Elbow up, cover punch, down block. Okay, tuck your rear end, Mima. There you go. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it from here. Okay, striking the neck. 1, 2, 8, 3, 4. Itch. Itch. Neat, son. Itch. All right, so if competition time or personal training time, this foot should be on your mark when you do this step. Itch. Neat. Now, a couple different ways I've seen this. I like this inside. There's some folks that do it with your hand on top. That's fine too. 1, 2, leaving it on top. It's knee, san, shi. Okay. All right, good. Let's go from the beginning. Questions on that last part? No? All right, here we go. Just rotate the hip. So let's see, you're so 1, 1, 2, 3, correct? Just turn that foot. Okay, and the hip. Okay, all right, from the beginning. All right, if you got a little spot you can pick out on the ground, a little scuff mark. If you don't have a scuff mark, make one. Okay. Well, itch. Could be behind your mark by a little bit. Knee, san. Okay, so your back foot and your front foot should kind of straddle your front mark. Itch. Knee. Sanshi. Go. You should still be on that front line mark as you unwind it. You should be on the center of that. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Itch. 8. Knee. San. Your front foot should still be on your mark. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Itch. Now remember, this right foot ends up on your mark. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. San. Shi. All right, now this next move, watch for a second. So I'm going to take this right foot, I'm going to come in front of. Okay, so I'm here at Kiba. I'm going to bring this foot in front of my left. I'm going to come behind it and move over. Okay, so that way I'm still centered. Here, step across, 1, 2, finish. All right, so this right foot comes slightly in front of. Think of it as kind of like a takedown. Okay, you're going to come around, block down here. Right. And then unwind it, collapse it first. Right goes up, left goes down. Pull into the center of your chest. Step in, Sanchindachi. Right hand down, left hand up. Okay. And the ki is on the double punch. Okay. All right, here we go from this last cover punch down block. Okay. Itch. 8. Knee. Sun. And and again, from this last punch, 1, 2, 3, down block. Itch. Hey. So think of these feet as you should feel so much pressure in your heel that wants to do, if I wanted to do this without my heel on the ground, that's the feeling you should feel with the heel on the ground. So as soon as you let it go, it twists. Let it go, and they both come together. Okay? So from here, double punch, itch, collapse, bring it around, squeeze, 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 and release. And bow. Push. Okay? Now, a couple different ways to do this wasuke. So wasuke is a rounded blocking, right? So from here, it's collapse. This is pretty much standard. Going around and keeping this tight. I like this because it gives me the feeling of I've got his head in here, okay? Versus the one that moves his arms and then strikes chin and gallbladder or kidney, okay? So there's a couple different applications for that. I like this one that goes to the center, and then this kind of comes up, that kind of goes down. Okay? Questions on the ending part? Yeah. I think your front foot maybe turned in too far. Yeah, that, try there. And then think of this as a pull. Does that take a little pressure off of the knees? Yeah, so you're not necessarily trying to pivot around the knees. You're trying to take the thighs and think of rolling it around the top of the thighs and then pulling. So the thighs roll and the buttocks pulls. Yeah. So this is a very nice and tight technique. So if Dirk, can I use you for a second? Oh, so just put your hands here like this. So this is his head, right? So if I've done this, release. Now pull back on me. So I'm pulling from down here. I'm not pulling from my arms. I'm pulling from down here. Okay, so this pulls from the backside. Okay, close. Thanks. So, and then shove that head right back into his neck and crush the spinal cord and everything. Okay, here we go. Let's go again one more time. And then we'll cut you loose, see if you can do it all the way by yourself. Itch. Knees. Jigo. Check the pull. Itch. Knees on. E. Really tighten your back muscles and get your bicep tight so there's a straightened arm. Itch. Knee. Sun. E. Pivot and shove. Itch. Strike the neck. Itch. Other side of the neck. Twist it and punch down. Tate shuto, or vertical shuto, yeah. Itch. 1, 2, 3. Itch. Elbow, itch knee. Itch. Knee sanshi. Go. Itch. Knee, yame. And back. All right, let's see you do it.
I don't remember doing this part coming in like that.
Okay. All right, so let's work that a couple times. So Gary's asking about the very ending after the down block coming down this way. So we're going to step slightly in front and pull and bring the other leg over. Okay, let's do that a couple times. Okay, so you're going to go in front of the left as you bring this around and bring your left over. So your right's going here, your left is coming back in. Okay, so Dirk, come for a second. Put your right leg forward and then reach out and grab here. That's the technique right there. And then I'm coming in here, boom, on the way in. So 1, 2, what it could be added to. Okay, so this is takedown. Now, a lot of people don't pay that close attention to that kind of detail of it. Okay, a lot of people just do step across. Okay, why not put the takedown in there too if you need it? Okay, all right, here we go. From the beginning. I'll count still. Pitch. Ni, san. Chi. Go. Rook hitch. Hutch. Ku, ju, itch. Ni. San, shi, go. Itch. Ni. Itch. Ni. San, shi, go. Itch. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Tuck the thumb. Flat. Oh. And yeah, there you go. Itch. Ni. San, shi. Itch. Ni, san. Itch. Ni, san, shi. Itch. Itch. Okay, so make the hands go more centered. There you go. Yeah. So edge of right thumb is, or left thumb is on the edge, pinky edge of the right hand. Ichiyame. Okay. All right, so let's work the wauke, okay? So from here, and by the way, I heard no ki eyes. Come on. Yeah, I think I heard a couple on this one, but none on the double punch. Okay. So let's from the double punch, okay? Okay. Collapse. Okay, bring the right hand up, left hand down. Keeping the elbows nice and tight, pull it in, push out. Okay, do it again. 1, 2. Okay, now let's do the other version of it. Collapse, go around all the way to the back, and then back into the center. There you go. So palm pronounced, palm pronounced. And yeah, there you go. Bended fingers helps you with your wrist flexibility. Okay, do it again. Itch. Again. Itch. And again. Itch. Knee. Again. Itch. All right, good. Any questions on that? So when you're here, this is coming here, and this one is coming there. So this is going around here. This is going around here. So they both kind of are going in the same direction. One, so they're going opposite directions, right? One. Probably why it's a challenge. Try doing it arms around Now do opposite. So it's a brain thing that you got to challenge yourself for. Okay, let's go one time all on your own, and then we'll do one time full speed, and then we'll move on to our free sparring. Okay? All right, ready. Nijushiho. No count. Hajime. Eyes up, Dirk. Eyes up. All right, good. Good. All right, so couple of you are kind of cheating the focus point of this first punch. Okay, so it should have a nice drop and shift forward. First one is good. I think most of you are getting this. I mean, really, boom, buried this right into his belly. Think about this is going. Yeah, no, a little bit more hold. Okay, a little bit more hold. Boom. There you go. Yeah, and you're going back to your old ways of. So bring it right down the elbow crotch of the elbow. Okay. Yeah. So this hand goes right out of in the elbow joint. Okay, come on this side. All right. So if you're doing this exercise at home, why don't you do some shadow boxing? Okay. And what I mean by that is just kind of think moving to the side, moving in, moving out. After you make a technique, don't just step in and stay there. Think that they could have something else coming back at you too. So shifting away, moving in, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so let's work 2 and 2. Miho with Tony, you guys together. All right, so we're just gonna do some slow free for now. And then we'll pick up the pace a little bit as we get further into it, okay? All right, handball. All right, begin. A lot slower, gentlemen. A lot slower. Doesn't mean stay there, but a lot slower techniques. There you go. All right, so you see how you're staying in? She catches you when you stay in? Or are you just not seeing it? All right, so Masa, you're trying to block everything. Okay. If you could use your body, just punch, use your body to create the fact that she can't punch you or kick you by moving one way or the other, instead of trying to, you know, that's one way, but she gets to win because you don't have time to do any attacks in between. So use even your attacks. So now she can't, you know, as I'm suppressing this one, I've got another attack coming in. So don't just be an acceptor of everything. There you go. All right. All right, MA. Okay, rotate. Okay, so one little tidbit here, and I was working with Mima and Masa on this. Try not to just be, I'm having a just blocking everything. You know, the whole point of the exercise is to develop some timing and a little bit of strategy without the speed. Okay, so she's moving slow enough. 1, 2, 3. I can do all that. That's very easy for me to block all that. But because she's moving slow enough, I didn't move fast. I just moved on time. And then after I did this one, boom, I should leave because she's going to do that punch or whatever. So the tempo is still slow, but you're working on your macro timing of being able to create things. So let's say I'm going to do my attack. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of pull her in and then have her land in. So I'm trying to get in between their techniques and trying to create the distances that I need. Okay. If you're not attacking and all you're doing is blocking, you're losing because all they have to do is get it right once if you're the one on defense the whole time. Okay. So your job is to kind of create some offense of your own so it stops them from creating their offense. Okay. And use your body movement too. So she's coming in, I'm moving over here. So she didn't want to stay there. So while she's readjusting, that's when I kick. Notice I was a little late kicking. I was talking, but you know what I mean. So she was off to the side here. She has to reposition. While she's repositioning, there's openings and timings. Okay. All right. Try it again. That's it, Tony. I like that one. Keep the pace low. Notice how she entered and left, so you couldn't quite get her with that kick or that punch. Oh, get her now! Too late. Too late. So Dirk, what I'd like to see, that one is what I'd like to see more of. You went in, came back out, went back in again. Okay. Or she came in, won, you did something, and then stopped. Yeah. No. Go. Right? Several times, right? Yeah, keep pressing a little bit, move a little bit off to the side, keep pressing. It doesn't have to be fast, just there, right? All right, Emmy. You kick him in the mouth again? Oh, Hansoku Chewy. Okay, rotate one last time. All right, Hajime. So Mimi, you're throwing a whole lot of techniques that are this far away. Okay, so guess what happens at the end or middle of the match is you're tired. Because you threw a whole bunch of techniques that had no chance ever of getting in. So you have to lure him in or find a way to close the distance and then make your technique, okay? Okay, so I see why she was able to punch you in the face. Okay. Very lazy with your front hand. Yeah. You got to go through this, right? And then, yeah. You know, so keep these hands up so that even if you go down here, you got to come back up and protect yourself, okay? Okay, get it up, get it up. Oh, that was a good one. Good combination on that one. Oh, you almost had it. You almost had it. You didn't chicken out. You had it. Oh, so oh, yeah, you had it. So he went in and was like this to you. Why didn't you sweep that leg? Sweep the leg, man. Just like in Karate Kid, sweep the leg. You get him turned around sideways, that leg should be swept. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, MA. All right, who hasn't been with who? Who haven't you been with? Gary and okay, you've been with Gary though, right? Once? No? All right. Then you haven't been with Masa and Tony? And you've been with Tony already? Okay. Go with Tony one more time. You and Mima go together. And then you two go together. All right. All right, begin. All right, so strategy for 2-on-1. How do you not have two people aiming at you?
Kill one person.
Well, besides kill one person. So you have no, you go here.
Oh.
So now I can't get you. He can still get you because he's going to be there. Yeah, okay, I'm coming around. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So move yourself. Be careful. You're getting too close to him now. Go slow. And so you don't have to worry about him because you're far enough away and you're kind of over here. So strategy when you're playing against twos, move, put somebody in between or create the space between this guy who wants to come get you, go toward that guy. Yeah. Do whatever you got to do there. Good. Come on, Tony, don't quit. Get her. Two against one. She knows better. Why you turn your back on me? So what's the strategy 2-on-1?
Together, together.
Well, yeah, light up somebody and drop them, right? But the other way, as I was working with Mima, is put us this way to each other. Or distance-wise, put yourself over there some, because I have to take 2 steps to get to you. So you can still have a couple shots at him before I get there and then reposition. Okay, so what you need to do is there's 2 ways. One is distance, the other is put them in between where they have to come through each other to get at you. So I would probably shove Tony India while I'm shoving this kick afterwards, because you avoided that. Instead of noticing which way did I go on side of, you should have went the other way. You have to look to see which way I'm creating the space. It's like football, right? Okay, I'm creating an opening here, boom, for the running back to go over there. So the guy over there needs to see that's where he's going. I don't want to stay in the same direction as us. All right, MA. All right, good work today, folks. Appreciate it. Us, body partners. All right, no class on Tuesday. I've got a condominium association meeting, so we get to argue a little bit and hopefully get some things done. And then next Saturday, I think we've got next Saturday we'll have a class for Memorial Weekend. Who's going to be around for Memorial Weekend? Dirk's out. You think you're in? You guys think you're in? You're out. Okay. And then I think we have one more week after that, and maybe another Tuesday even after that, in order to keep, because I had to cancel this coming Tuesday, so we extended it one more Tuesday to make it regular. And then we'll have about a week off before we start back up in the summers, and summers will be just Tuesday nights only. Okay, so we'll start up probably that first Tuesday after the 14th. I think the 14th is the last school day, and all this baseball and soccer should be done. Again, we probably won't be able to train here, unfortunately, because all the yahoos that play the basketball, but you know, we can get out under hopefully the weather will dry out a little bit. We can get out on the grass or even up on the soccer field. So, okay, us. All right, have a great rest of the afternoon.